What's going on?
It's coming out.
What? Can't do that. It's not due for months.
Well, tell that to the fetus. Oh God, it's huge.
I thought you were keeping tabs.
I was. It wasn't that big this morning.
There's too much pressure. It'll kill it. Can you feel it?
Can't. Slippery.
What? What is it? What is it? All right, hold on. Hold on. Close your eyes.
What?
Close your eyes. Hold still. Don't move. About it.
Good,
yeah.
Good. So I wanted to talk a little bit about, let our viewers know about your schooling at LaGuardia Performing Arts School.
Okay.
Do you feel that that helped to set your foundation as a young actor to becoming an Academy Award-winning actor?
Well, I think getting a intense formal acting education at a young age was very useful in applying both those techniques and what I've absorbed in real life into roles. I think a lot of, I often, when I talk to young actors, I often say that, it's not really about how much time you spend in a classroom studying technique. I think technique is there to help you and to help you connect to things when you can't, and you have to rely on specific things to help you get there. But if you know how to get there, and you can really get there and make a connection and be present and listen and not become too self-conscious about other people around or the camera that's on you, then that is the goal, and then you're doing it. And I think sometimes what happens in the training process is that you feel that there are rules that you should be doing things by, and that there's a right way and a wrong way. And I don't feel that there's a right and a wrong way. I think you either can make a connection or you can't. And then if you can't, then it's useful to have techniques to help you kind of find your way back to that. But I think it's a great creative, especially for young people. I think it's a great form of artistic expression, and young people have a tremendous imagination, and so it's something that is, I think, most people should at least give it a shot, and not necessarily try to make a career of it, but it's useful. I think it's really wonderful.
Now, I want to dive into the film.
Okay.
I saw an underlining Adam and Eve type of theme. Do you feel that human cloning is that forbidden fruit in this movie?
It's empty. Clive? Clive? Clive?
Gavin. What happened?
It's alive.
Get out of there. I'm gonna gas it.
Wait. Don't kill it.
Elsa, get out, okay? I'm hitting the gas.
I'm not gonna hurt you.
In 3, 2, 1.
Clive, I said don't!
Well, it's not necessarily cloning that takes place, but it's yes, we're meddling where we probably shouldn't meddle, and it's taking that extra step and not taking moral and ethical considerations, not taking those morals and ethics into consideration, and puts puts everybody in danger and creates a tremendous amount of pain and suffering and all the things that come with it, and that's something to consider.
Right. And one last question. So when you brought up ethics, this movie is dealing with science and whether or not to cross that line. Do you feel as though there's ever a point where ethics is put on the back burner for the evolution of science? Is that ever?
I mean, we have, for the most part, in a public forum, there are bioethics committees, and there are a lot of people supervising what is being done. And I think scientists in general have a very strict ethical code and rules that they follow. That's not to say that there are rogue people out there that go beyond the boundaries, but for the most part, I think it's more positive than negative.
Well, thank you so much. I enjoyed the film.
Sure.
It gave us something to think about.
Thanks.